Before we start our reputation management course, I want to make sure that you set up your integrations. When you click on settings inside of integrations, this is where we want to connect our Google business profile and our Facebook business profile. You're going to want to have these two connected so that way you can start having the reviews come into the system. When you go to settings and you select reputation management, we're going to be going over reviews AI. We're going to be setting up your review link. We're going to be setting up your review request. We're going to be going over a lot of things, how you can have an overview of what's going on with your reputation, requesting reviews, responding to reviews, and even adding widgets to your website. So let's get started with reputation management. But before we do, make sure you've gone into settings, integrations, and you have attached your Google business profile and your Facebook business profile. We're going to come back to reviews and AI towards the end of this course. The main things that we want to do right now is to get started and make sure that everything is working properly. You want to make sure that if for any reason you do not see your review link here, that you click generate link. When you generate the link, this is going to pull from your Google business profile for requesting that Google business review. Down here towards the bottom, you're going to want to toggle on your SMS review request and your email review request. You can add an image or you can add a message that says, please review us. Here is our link, anything like that to make that SMS more customizable. You're going to want to create a subject line, a heading, and a message. Once you have all of this set up, we're then ready to go into the management. When you log in and you select the reputation tab, over here at the top right, there's a little settings button on your first menu bar. You're going to go to settings. We're going to go to reputation. And this is where we're going to set up to confirm that our review link is live. If you don't see your link here, hit generate link. The other way is to copy that link and paste it so that way you can see that it is live and working on the Google URL profile that takes them right to the link. What I like about this is that the link that's generated will read on mobile and desktop. So generate this link, set up your SMS, set up your email request. And when you select request, you'll be able to see all the invitations that you sent out with the contact information, the email or phone number, who sent the request, the date it was sent, if it was undeliverable, if they opened it, and if it was delivered. You'll also see if there were retries sent as well. And you can scroll down here to go through all the pages of your review requests that have been sent. If you noticed it was opened or delivered and they didn't leave a review, you can click on this little circle button and it'll take you right back to the contact information where you can go ahead and re-request that review and follow up with the contact directly. So it's real easy to view your request, see who you've sent, and then go back into that contact and either re-request that they leave you a review or update any undelivered information, maybe their phone number or their email. You can also see their contact information right here and click the blue button to find their contact name and resend the request. When you select the Reviews tab, you're going to be able to sort your reviews by what star they left. So between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5. The review sources you can select by Google or Facebook. You can also select the date or search a specific name to see who has left a review or to respond to a specific review. You can also select the Send Review Request button as well to send another review request. We're always inviting you to send more review requests. So in each tab, you can't miss the Send Review Request. Let's talk about your reviews here. This is a 5-star review. They said they do good work. And over here, you'll see two options. You're going to see an AI reply and a reply. You can utilize the AI to create a response for you, or you can select reply to the reviews. With Google, it is so vital that you reply to the review. A lot of us are not writers. I recommend using the AI reply or the reviews AI reply to let the AI help you create a really profound response. Google wants to see keywords, information, responding, and activity. So, replying to every review you get, whether you use AI, reply, or you're using review AIs, it is so vital to make sure that your Google business profile is active. Google wants to see you replying. And we have a spot right here for you to respond and reply to all of those reviews using simple AI, reply, or using the review AI, which I'm going to get back to here in just a few minutes. The other thing that you can set up, which is going to be really fun inside of your social media, is sharing this review to your social. Right here, you're going to see a little share button. When you click on the share button, it's going to say share a review on what media. Let's say we do Facebook, we select share. It's now going to share that review on our Facebook page. That's how easy it is to share the review. And when you go to the Facebook page, look what happened. Excellent review by Robert via Google. They do good work, and it shares the review right here on your page. And you'll see on the business page, it's now shared that review via Google and that information. So when they click on this, it's going to take them right to the Google review. The other great thing about sharing your review on social media is that people will click on the review and call your business, message you, go visit your website, and things like that. So you definitely want to check out the share feature to be able to share that review on social media. Do you ever wonder how people have reviews on their website from Google? It's because they have a website widget. I'm going to show you right here a very simple page. When we click on reviews, when we go to the review page, they're adding in these reviews, but we're going to create a review widget to put at the top of this page to allow people to see the reviews in a new light rather than going through and just reading all of these on a page. So let's go ahead and go into our reputation and our widget. When you select the widgets, you have an option. This is what the current widget looks like, your widget, and where you can create a new widget. If I create a new one, it's going to take me to the widget page. On the right side, you'll see the layout of the widget, the content of the widget, the appearance of the widget, and the settings of the widget. The layout is how we decide we want the layout of our reviews to look. You can also select if you just want Google or Facebook reviews. Down here is the widget type. Let's look at list. When I select list, you'll see it shows the reviews in a list mode. If I select grid, it shows the review in a grid mode. This is common and looks really great on a website for quick reads. On the grid view, you see its little squares and what fits in the review. On the masonry, it actually sets the little areas of the review to shorter and longer based on the review. And then the legacy is what originally came with your software, which was this format right here. I want to do the grid review. I think this is going to look great on their website. Then down here, you can select max number of reviews. Do you want 20 to show before they load more? Do you want 10 to show? Do you just want 5 to show? Let me go ahead and select 5. And you'll see right here in the grid and masonry, you'll see 4 to a row. So if you just wanted to select 4 and have 4 reviews show up on your website, you could, or you could go to the max 20 and allow the 20 to show up. And when you select load more, you'll see how it's iframed and they can scroll down and load more to see more reviews. What we're going to do is we'll go ahead and hit save on this one, and we can call this our new layout. So I'm going to say website review layout. Use this template in your website, make it live. We're going to do that here in just a second. Now we have it named to our website review layout. I'm going to go ahead and click edit again because I'm really not done with this. I want to go into content. In content, we can add a heading. Check out our reviews, see what our customers say. We could put a description right here. We can select, do we want the rating to show, the total review count, or if we want to have the write a review button. So I'm going to remove this because if they're visiting our website, more than likely they're not going to be reviewing us from the website. If you do want people and you want to send them to a certain page on your website to review you, then you want to show the button. You can also show the total count or remove the total count. And that's right here where it says see what the customers say. This is the review. See where it says 286 reviews. If I remove that, then it won't have a number here. It'll just show the reviews. If you only have 5 or 10 reviews, you may not want to show the count. They almost have 300 reviews, so we definitely want to show that. If you don't want to show the rating, you can remove the rating. And that's right here where it says 4.80. If you want to remove that rating, you can remove that. This is a great widget layout to show people on your website your current reviews, and they can continue to load more and read more of your reviews. There's no reason to have a total rating unless you do have a high rating. Then I might show that. This is actually a great rating at 4.8. I'm just going to remove this and say we've got 286 reviews. Then let's go to the appearance. We can select a light theme, a dark theme, or we can customize our theme. Let's go ahead and do light. And we can select the font if we want to change the font to be the closest font to their website. I'll keep it as this, the font. And then over here, you see the primary color. This is your primary widget color. The secondary widget color, which will be the grays right here. The background color, which we have as white. The primary review color, this is in black. The secondary review cover, which would be their name, is going to be in gray. The review background color, that would be in here. We have it as white. Let's say we wanted to make this a light green. You would see how we can really customize this to make it really pretty. The star rating color we have as a yellow. You usually keep your stars as yellow, but if you do want to change the color of the star, you can change the color of the star to match the branding on the website. You could get really creative. The border color is what's around here, but let's say I wanted to change the border color and use something that was close to a color on their website. I can now change that green color here. I'm going to go ahead and do a big bright yellow star for the yellow stars, and I'm going to keep this really clean. They've got a white background and they use this specific color. If you've got branded colors, in this case, they have 2 colors right here. I would stick to the actual colors that they have on their website. I'm going to copy this website color number, and I'm just going to bring it over here to make sure that I have it matching to the website color. So we've got a lot of white space and we've got it looking really pretty. If I wanted to make the background color of each one their brand, I could do the same thing here. Have this pop, which means that I would need to change the text color to make sure that all of these light grays are more a white color. So let's bring this into a white color. Our primary color would be white. Our review color would be a lighter white. We'll go to the secondary color to make it a white. And now look how pretty that looks. We'll be able to add a little bit of color in reviews to match this page. Now that I've got my widget all set up, I recommend saving it just so you have your widget saved. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the template, and now we want to go to the settings. Do we want to display the dates on the review? Do you want to display the reviewer icon? So watch what happens. When I remove the display date, The date removes. If I remove the icon, you'll see the reviewer icon, their Google icon, or remove it. We're going to just leave it as the name. Exclude review containing no description. For example, what this means is, see how this is a 5-star review? It just has a name. We don't have any words on there, so we can exclude the reviews that don't have any descriptions. What the comment was that they left on the review. Now that we're done and the review looks great, I just noticed here, let's go back to our appearance. I just noticed the primary color we changed to white. I want to change it back to their brand. And there we go. See what our customers say. That's what I had changed to white. And then the secondary color, let's go change that. That was our number of reviews. Let's go back to appearance. So there we go. The primary color and the secondary color are the ones that are on the top. So I just made it all branded. Now we're ready to share. And what you want to do is you want to copy the embed code, and we'll go ahead and go into their website. Let me show you what it looked like before. So you see this looks pretty and great, but let's go ahead and go into the website. And every website's going to be a little bit different. So depending on your website, whether it's an internal website or a third-party website, you're still going to want to enter in that code. So I'm going to select widgets. Let me look for the code right here. I'm going to copy the code into the website, select update, and now check it out. We've got some reviews right here, and look at that. Wonderful way to embed the reviews. And now when we refresh the page, we're going to see those reviews right here on the website. And that's how you add a review widget to a website. First, you want to create your review, and then you want to embed the code. Make sure that you save your code so that way you save your widget. If you had an internal website built inside of your system, you would do the same thing here. Just add the widget. We're looking for the code right here. All we're going to do is select the code. Over here to the right, we'll open the code editor. We'll paste, and that script is now saved right here. You'll see the custom HTML code. Let's go ahead and preview this. And inside your software, on your website funnel, or your website page, look at how easy that was to add. So you can add your widget to an external website page or an internal website page just by copying the code. Just remember that you can create new widgets to go on a variety of pages and funnels. Wherever you want to show off those awesome reviews, you're definitely going to want to create a review widget that matches your brand. Yeah. Let's face it, AI is taking over, and having AI respond to your reviews automatically is going to save you a lot of time. The review responses are awesome. They will literally read the comment of your review, and they will post a review on your behalf. This does use credits. Be sure to check out your credits. When you go into the settings and the reputation management, this is where we passed over the review AI. You can turn off the AI where you won't get suggestions. You can get suggestive help on adding reviews and responses, or you can now do what's called auto responses. This means it will send review responses automatically. As of right now, there needs to be some textual content into the review so that way it has something to reply to. So if they just leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5-star review with no comment, you're going to want to manually go in back to your reputations and respond to those reviews directly. You can set your sources to your Google and Facebook. Down here, you can see auto responses. Do you want it to respond to all of the reviews or only the positive reviews? You can set this to respond to any star review that you select. I'm selecting all because we found that this thing is awesome. We also set a wait time. So they leave a review. There's also a wait step for the system to reply to the review. You can wait in terms of minutes or hours. The response footer, this is like a signature that would go into each review. I leave this blank because I like what the autoresponder is automatically doing. But you can add a thank you at the end of every response. Think of it as a footer, like a signature to every review response. Once you select save, so inside the review, you'll see that it is replied by Reviews AI. So that shows the signature that this review was responded to using the Review AI. This review said 5-star, they do good work. Thank you for your positive feedback. It responds by their name. We strive to provide excellent service, and it's great to hear that you're satisfied with the work we do. We appreciate your kind words and look forward to serving you again in the future. Would that be something that you would have said in responding to review? I don't know about you, but Reviews AI is doing a great job. Let's take a look at one more. This is Matthew. Thank you for time. I appreciate your info and how quick you were to get me a quote. Thank you. Have a great day, Monty. This is AI Review AI response. Thank you for your kind words, Monty. We're delighted to hear that Matthew provided you with information and prompt service. It was our pleasure to assist you with a quote. If you have any further questions or plumbing needs, please feel free to reach out with us. Have a great day. This is the Review AI automatically done for you. Time saving, so you don't have to go in and reply to everyone. And your Google business profile looks great because you're responding, so Google is loving you. Just remember, there's 3 ways that you can respond to reviews. You can reply by typing in your own reply. You can select AI reply to allow AI to create a response for you. Or you can now use Review AI with your credits and having your review replies automatically done for you thanks to Review AI. When it comes to getting reviews, there's one thing very specifically that you want to know about, and that's called review gating. We used to be able to send out a questionnaire, and if people responded with a yes, no, maybe, or a pre 1 to 5-star rating or a 1 to 10-star rating, we would take that in, and if they said we were a top 10 or a 9, we would then send them a review link to go out and review us on social channels like Google Business and Facebook. That's what they call review gating, and now that is frowned upon. Several businesses have been sued for doing that, so we want to protect you in requesting those reviews and making sure that you're managing those reviews effectively. When you send out a review request, you would send it out to an individual request, or you can create a workflow where you can send out requests based on certain triggers. This is not review gating. This is just a simple recipe for sending a request based on a certain tag. If you've talked to the customer, you could go in and send them an automatic review. Maybe you tag them, raving fan or something fun. Definitely, we need to remember to send them a review request or put them into a workflow. When you go to automations and workflows, if you select create workflow, there's so many templates in here. When you scroll down, there's a recipe to send a review request. I'm going to go ahead and select that right now so you can see what the workflow looks like. This can be based on a trigger, an opportunity one, a tag, or even an appointment when they show up. Based on how you set your trigger, we'll send them a review request. Now you can select to send them a review request via text or via email. And whatever you set up when you set up your text or email is what that text or email is going to look like. In this recipe, they send out a text first, and then they wait about an hour, and then they send out an email. I like this idea because you've got all bases covered. So if the person wants to review you from their mobile phone, they can do that right away, but maybe they're busy and they want to come back and they go and check their email and it's a reminder, oh yeah, I want to review that business. So we like to do this where it breaks it out. Again, the triggers can be based on an opportunity in your pipelines marked to 1. That's usually a great time to ask for a review. They're excited to get started. It could be a tag added, Or it could be based on appointment that you're maybe doing a demo or a first consultation, or it's a specific calendar and they showed up. And that's the calendar you want to use to trigger off that review request. Remember, people like to give reviews at the beginning when they're excited, when they first sign up, when they first purchase, or when they come in and visit. Those are great times to request a review. The other great time to request a review is those customers that you haven't asked for reviews that you love, know, and trust you. So you want to go into your contacts list and start requesting those reviews from your current customers and then set up a workflow to send review requests automatically based on those positive trigger moments.
Oh, it looks like we're